I see Ohio State there, but then I don't see Ohio State there. Mm, that's kind of weird. Okay, we'll just. Okay, there we go. All right. We gotta let's do this.
Inside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is
Go
going
Turtles.
on the road against a squad that can make its season if it
All
can
right,
pull
so
off a major upset.
it's going to be a tough game.
Welcome to College Park, Maryland.
My
SEC
expectations are high,
Stadium, better known as the
but
Snake Pit and home of the Terps.
I wouldn't be surprised if we
As
lose
we'll
by
see
30.
the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football,
We got to
I'm
come
Rich
out the
Davis,
gate
David Paul
strong,
again,
try
Jesse
to force some
Palmer with me.
turnovers.
Guys, it's time to get it going.
Well, one thing I know about playing Cincy is he is going to find his receiver one. He's going to find him. He's going to find him often.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off.
I haven't dibbled and dabbled into adjustments and stuff like that yet, like keying in on certain players and things like that. But
he'll bring it out. It's Manning. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
I'm interested to see some of the new formations they added. I'm interested they added a lot of new formations to the Navy playbook. So I just had to readjust the playbook. They had we'll see how he plays it.
On the option. He'll keep it himself. Finds some fresh air. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football.
What we're going to have to do is chip away.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
The way his defense is, he's rolling with 3 down linemen.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. It's Tate.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The give to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. To the air. It's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense to move forward.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off
Great
of it in
tackle.
the last
Great
minute.
hit.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Now what we're going to do is...
The Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile.
Let's come here.
He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looking for block. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On the ground, it's Ray. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They're lining lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one.
We're going to have to be
On the direct
aggressive.
snap, it's ball. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. He's got enough
they
to
gave him
move
the
the
spot.
chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's right.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it
Work a
does
trap.
not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
I had a feeling it was
And the
RPO.
Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
With the catch, it's Ball. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the middle. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football.
Yeah, I can't play. I can't
Defenses
do
can't cover him. With that last catch,
I can't play
this
underneath
now his
like that,
10th
even in
receiving
cover two.
touchdown on the season.
The
And
skill
he puts
difference
through
is
the
too
extra
different in the
point.
players.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the fullback. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Goes to the option. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Ray. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Now on 3rd down after that run. Dropping back, it's Washington. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him.
I don't know what that play was.
4th down coming up. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The throw. A strike downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And the Buckeyes will try to convert on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything.
Can we shock the world? Nope, don't look
Offense,
like it.
defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And the Terrapins need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. To the air, it's Washington. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
Tight.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's ball. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I know. I've seen him running with one person, and then he
when I say
off.
that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. That's a fly. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the
more than
defense
like 3
thinks you might
yards
be
on a
running
play.
the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, how about that play call? 3rd down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
The option look. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And
still got
a lot
time.
of times if you break a few tackles,
still got
it
time.
could be even bigger.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Washington. Trying to make magic with his feet.
What?
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They're going to run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Yeah.
And the Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tosses it back. Makes a grab over the middle. Line of room to the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Well, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Imagine.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to
Imagine
running
one of my
backs
best
and
runs
receivers.
being off of a
QB's
fumble.
got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very
I knew that
lucky
was gonna
after that
happen. I
fumble
shouldn't have
that
tried
the
to pitch
offense
it.
jumped on.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Dropping back, it's Washington. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Kick is in the air. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line.
Oh, thank you.
First play of the drive comes
cheap
from
on
the
the dressing.
22.
Like restaurant worthy.
On the option. Now the pitch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I said
the restaurant would be proud of his dressing.
Especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now they've moved it just
I could run a
inside
more
the 40,
traditional
first and
offense
10 from the 39.
and have more success, but what's the fun in that?
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Lets it go to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Might mess around and lose out on a recruit this week.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running with the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback.
No, I'm for it. Is there a timer like in Madden that shows?
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Now on the option. Now the toss. Runs through the tackle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Washington. They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Lost the fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Tell you got to be brave as a slot receiver to run these slant passes because you're catching it right around linebackers and safeties are coming crashing down. You really have to have a ton of confidence running that route.
I gotta remember I got a freshman.
The Terrapins are flying down the field.
I got a freshman out here. I'm running the show.
They'll try the outside to the left. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Just what this offense was looking for.
He thought about it, but that would have been a pretty far stretch.
The offense is
that would have been a pretty far stretch to kind of cut off.
But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching.
Touchdown, Terrapin!
No reason to celebrate.
That baby in, and then celebrate into the end zone for the score.
Boy,
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. grab near the sticks. It's Smith. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Welcome back,
And
Jeremiah.
they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Remember that man rear his head for one play and then run back to the bench.
Minimal pickup.
Huh.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now the toss. Makes it past the marker. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Creates a little space. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And here comes the punt team. They're going to mark this one at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Unloads to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Huh?
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
It was good.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. Now facing a 4th and long. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff. and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right. That game was that. Yeah, I didn't have expectations for that game. Honestly, with that one loss to him, doesn't hurt us too much, but we could still become bowl eligible, things like that. Yeah. Our next game, I think, might be on a bye. Are we going on a bye? I don't know. We got number 23 ranked Washington, so we got another ranked team coming through. Maybe we can pull off a little upset here. Got VTech. All right. So I'm gonna catch you on the next one. I'm out.